Welcome to today's video where I am going to be in my bathroom. We are getting ready for family photos and I'm hoping that I look okay. I grabbed the best stuff I could find.
You look amazing. Don't sell yourself short.
But I've had several requests on Instagram, please do a makeup tutorial. I have not done one in a very long time and I've always loved makeup. Right now, I just cleaned my face, I just did my hair, and I have a little bit of hormonal acne going on. I am probably a week away from being done nursing June. I have never nursed a baby this long, and we nurse once a day now. I can just tell my body is going through a lot right now. Lots of hormonal changes.
Before you jump into things, can we just give yourself and the baby a round of applause for nursing that long? Like, that is an achievement in and of itself.
It's been wild. Here, one more.
Oh, one more
and
for
you're
good
so
measure.
cute because there was a time that I was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna be done. Jared's like, whatever you want. He's like, maybe you should reach out to a lactation specialist. And I'm like, the last time I did that, it never worked out well. Well, I reached out to someone and she was amazing and helped a lot. So.
You pulled through and you did it. That was a big goal of yours.
Yeah.
And you accomplished it.
Well, thank you. Okay, so I washed my face. I've got a little bit of hormonal acne going on. I'm gonna pull out my makeup drawer so you can just see what's in it. I've got a little bit of face masks here. Most of the things I use is right here. This is what I use most of the time. There's a few things I don't really use. So just to kind of give you an eye, I've got my lipsticks, got my brushes. So yeah, here's my makeup drawer. Let's get into it. I'm just not even gonna worry about how long this video is. If it's 45 minutes or whatever, it is what it is. So I just rinsed my beauty blender and I squoze it out. So it is good to go. And I'm putting my foundation on this little tray. I have been using the Dior Backstage foundation for years. At least 3 years, this is what I've been using. I don't use anything else. Before I use this, I used the Dior Flash Spray foundation and they discontinued that. This bottle is dang near gone. I've only probably bought 2 foundations in the last several years. It is a never-ending bottle. It just lasts forever. And I recently just bought this. It's a really fancy foundation. Also, it's Clé de Peau, and I've been using this one lately. So I wanna show you what I've done differently, but what I also use forever. I don't buy a lot of new makeup. I just have what I have and I use it. And I swear it lasts forever. And I do my makeup heavily. It lasts a long time. So I'm gonna start with the foundation. Something also that I've been doing differently is I will use a lot. I, for a few years, was really minimal, and lately I feel like that's a lot of foundation. And of course, now that I just started, I'm like, oh, I forgot to show you a step. So I have primer. I bought this Lancome primer, and I liked it, but I've never been one to really use primer, and I feel like because I do a lot of my skincare, my skin is already prepped and I don't really need primer. So I really don't use it much. But what I've been spraying on my face before foundation is this Peach and Lily spray. It's a hydrating spray, and I swear my foundation just looks glowy when I use it. So I did spray that on my face. Whenever I put foundation on and I look in the mirror, I always am like, oh, it just enhances my dark circles because then everything is nice and smooth, and all of a sudden I have my dark circles. But I'm gonna get to that. Now that my foundation is on, I'm going to do my bronzer. This is a stick bronzer from Fenty, and I used to, for the longest time, do this under my foundation because it was safer, and if I felt like I was worried about blending, the foundation would help smooth it out. So I hardly ever have done it over my foundation, but I feel confident and comfortable enough I can do that now. I used to go in with a brush, but I just use my beauty blender now. I do the beauty blender for most of my face, and I want to use brushes. I always hear such good things about brushes, but I just always feel like my skin looks so much better when I just use the beauty blender. So I'm using quite a bit today because we are doing family pictures and I want my makeup to be a little bit more than it normally is, but this is the steps that I do. Most days, I like to just get ready every day. I think makeup is fun. I've always done that. But where I've had baby June this year, I've done a lot more minimal makeup because, you know, my face is always on her and she's always touching my face. But I feel like I'm kind of back to where I like to be with makeup, where I do it every day. I like kind of doing it a little heavily, but have it still look natural. I have a friend at church where every time she sees me, she's like, okay, hi, Natalie Portman. And I think it's funny because no one ever tells me that I look like any actress, but the only times that someone has told me that I look like an actress, it's Natalie Portman. And I don't know if I really do look like her.
That's funny because people say the same thing about me and Brad Pitt.
You're such a... So I don't know if that's true. If I actually really look like her. I think it's my eyes because my eyes are pretty like deep set. So I kind of think maybe that's it, but. Okay, so I have my foundation on and I've got the bronzer on and I feel like it looks like really natural. It doesn't, like, you can still see my freckle there. You can still see my acne there, but it looks smooth. Okay, so then I do the eye corrector. I use a lot of eye products. So I bought this, it's the Rare Beauty blush years ago. We've been in our home 2 years. I bought this probably right before we moved in. So I've had this for 2 years. I have put a Q-tip in there. Like, I've tried to salvage all the product. So what just came in the mail is my new one. So now I can get rid of this one. This is the shade Bliss. So when I do my under eye, I always have to use an eye corrector. I think it makes my skin look much better. And this is a Bobbi Brown stick. It's just like a peachy cream base. So I'll do just a little bit to kind of hide my dark circles. And then after I kind of cover the dark circles with like the peachy dark base, I'll go in with a light concealer to brighten it up. But I've been using this because I feel like this isn't peachy enough and it doesn't cover the blue hues enough. And this is the blush. So I just do a little and it looks a little crazy and I can't use the camera to do it because it doesn't really work. So I literally just do like 2 little dots right where it's really, really blue. And I don't even know if the camera's picking it up because I can't really see into it very well. And then I usually will use my beauty blender or like a brush and kind of blend that in. This is my favorite brush. It's from It Cosmetics and it is the Duo brush. This is my most used and loved brush. I've washed it like crazy. It feels super sturdy still. There's a brush that I bought a while ago, a few years ago, and it's like really loose. It's a Tom Ford brush and it's like feels really nice, but like it's loose, like the glue is loose and stuff. This brush has held up for years and years. I love it. Okay, so now that that's done, it is what it is, but it's pretty orangey in real life. I don't know if the camera is bright, but it's pretty orangey. So I let that be there and then I just continue on with the liquid blush. So I've done my foundation, my bronzer, and now I'm gonna do my blush. And it's a new bottle, so there's quite a bit of pigment. And I just use the beauty blender and I tap that into my skin. Now that my liquid blush is on, I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is the Clé de Peau concealer, or previously for a long time, I've really been loving the Lancome concealer. But I feel like this is like pretty like thick and covers really well. And I don't feel like it creases crazy and it doesn't dry my under eye out. For years I used the like NARS one and it was just so dry on my skin, but this one is not drying and the Lancome one is not drying, but this one is super, super liquidy. So it'd be great if you just wanted not as much coverage. So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and blend the concealer. I just go really slow. I'm gonna take just a little bit of the concealer and just do a tiny bit on my nose and then that spot where I've got a lot of acne. And because I'm doing pictures, I'm gonna do a little bit more on my eye. I'm going to set my under eyes with the Fenty powder in the shade Lavender. It's such a strong scent. I only use that when I really want to look really, really good, but normally I just use like whatever other powder I have on hand. This is a Pat McGrath. It's really good, just under eye setting powder, but I want to look extra bright and good today. So I'm just going to set my under eyes and where I put the concealer, and that's it. Sometimes I'll touch right under where the bronzer was too. but I try and use a really light hand. I don't like a lot of powder. And then I'll just take my brush, the Thrive Cosmetics brush, and I'll just kind of sweep it away. Honestly, I don't even like to touch where the acne is. I just like to press in so I don't upset it. Now that all that is done, I am going to add a powder over my bronzer to add a little bit more color. You don't really need to do the 2 steps, but I like to do the 2 steps. This is the bronzer I use. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. And I have gone through 5 or 6 of these over the last 6 years. Like that's the only bronzer I ever use with my brush. And I really love it. Like, it's my favorite bronzer ever. And then I can take my beauty blender and just kind of like push it in. But like already my skin just looks so flawless and pretty and I love it. I always like touch right here so it doesn't look too harsh. Okay, then the last step that I will do with my face is I will add blush. And makeup does expire. I should probably get rid of this blush. I don't know how it looks like I have so much. I've had this MAC blush literally I think since like pretty much starting YouTube. Like I've probably had it probably 7 or 8 years and I've used it and I should probably get rid of it now because I used it a lot. But this is a blush I use most of the time. It is the Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the MAC brush. I wish it was softer, but it's like my favorite brush for blush. And I put quite a bit on there. And I just add my blush. And I always go like on my eye too, so there gets a little color on the eye too. I also have been trying to take my blush, almost going under my eye as well to kind of blend the brightness of the concealer. Like I want my blush and my under eye to also like blend too. Like I want to add a lot more color than I'm used to adding on my face. So I feel like by kind of going under my eye as well, kind of blends it all too. Before I do my eyes, I like to set my face so that it is like good to go and it stays put. So this is the Morphe setting spray. I'm out. Like I probably only have like 1 more use of that. And I kind of like dry it down and then I take my beauty blender and I just push everything into my skin. Like I try not to move my face a lot because if I can get this part done, it will stay like this all day. Like I'll do family pictures, we'll go to the kids' basketball games tonight, we'll go to dinner, and like my makeup will still look 100% good. Like, and it's just because I baby every step. Like I push it into my skin, I blend it, and then I take that setting mist spray and set it. It's not gonna go anywhere. And it still looks lightweight, like my skin doesn't look thick, like I have a ton of makeup on. So this is what I've been doing. We haven't really changed it up over the years, other than just a few little products here and there. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyes, and I just make it super simple. I go in with like a really nude color. Sometimes when I'm getting ready, I'll give June a few little products and she'll like sit here and play with them, and I don't know where it went. But I just have a palette, super simple palette. It's the Huda Beauty Nude Palette. And I literally use like the 3 colors, white, peach, or this pinky color. Like those are the ones that I use. And I'm just gonna go in with that really light color and just go over my whole eyelid for now. Copper! He never does that. Ooh, that makes you so upset when you've got a baby sleeping. Yep, I just go over my whole eyelid. I honestly do my eyes really simple. I hardly use a lot. I go in with like a darker shade. My eyes are so deep set. I literally, instead of going like in the crease, I just go above and I touch like right there because I have such dark, deep set eyes. I don't want to enhance the darkness at all. So I honestly make my eyes super simple. I just add like the 2 colors and then I'm good. Like it just gives at least my eyelid like a color, but I don't really go in and do anything else. I used to do tons of like shimmers and sparkles and pink, but I'm like, I'm kind of done with that. And I just want my eyes to be simple. I'd rather wear some like bold lipstick or blush than a lot of eyeshadow. And then I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of brown eyeliner on the top and some mascara. And then I'll add mascara on the bottom lash as well. So like my eyeshadow is super simple, but I feel like you can see it. Like it It looks really simple. There's some color there. Okay, so I did the eyeliner the tiniest bit. I always go in with another brush, and it doesn't make a big difference, but it's those little steps that make it look a little nicer. And I just kind of fluff it out so that it's not just like a harsh line. I've been wanting to do family pictures for so long. Maternity photos, Jared just took a few photos of me when June was born. We never had pictures, like we just took a few pictures ourselves because like we're fine, we can take our own. But I really want someone to just come and take a few pictures of like all of us, the kids, so that we have some like really nice ones. But it just seems like every time I've scheduled it, we end up not doing it. So today's the day. We're gonna finally get our pictures. I'm gonna put my mascara on and take a few bites. I'm not gonna do anything with my eyebrows because they are microbladed. I did it years ago. A lot of it has faded, which I love, so I'll probably never microblade them again. And I will pluck only very little, like very little will I pluck. I will never go into the eyebrow itself and pluck ever again. And before I microbladed them, I never had a tail. Like I had thick eyebrow right here and then no tail. So that's pretty much what the microblading did. So I don't do that anymore. But this is the lipstick I'm gonna do, and then I'm pretty much done. This is the MAC Whirl lip liner, and I do this every day. It's the only shade of lip liner I have. And then I will go in with a MAC lipstick. This is Peach Blossom, and I'm done. There's my hair, here is my makeup, and I will step by my window so hopefully you can see it a little better and it's not like washed out. Okay, I'm standing in front of my window so hopefully you can see the colors better and I'm not so washed out. So my eyes, super simple. You can see there's just a soft color. My lips, I do this every day. My blush, my bronzer, and it's like glowy. So that is the makeup routine I do if I do my makeup, which is almost every day. So I do that every day. It's a lot of steps, but I can do it literally in like 4 minutes. I just like scrub it on, pat it in. I can do it really quick, or I can take my time like I did today and go really slow and really just take my time. So this is everything that I have laid down for the kids for family photos, and I am dying over June's pants. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So these are from Zara, and then she's got a cute bodysuit. And then Tommy's pants are in the dryer, but he's got a blue shirt. Calvin's outfit, Jackson's outfit, and Jared's outfit. And then here is my outfit. I ran to Bohm yesterday and I picked up some pants that fit me. So these are some nice wide-legged pants. High-waisted. So these are from Bohm, and I've had this jacket forever. I think I got it from Anthropologie years ago, or Free People, I can't remember. This is just like a tank that I tucked in, and we're just gonna do pictures here at the house.
If you've made it this far into the video, you are in for a treat. Ellie just did her makeup, but I'm gonna show you what I do, my routine every day for the most part. Years ago, I would do this extravagant shaving routine where I would like lather up shaving soap, and I'd have this brush, and I'd have a safety razor and all of that stuff. And I loved doing that. I still love doing it, but for kids, time, all of that stuff, sometimes it's easier just to have an electric razor. And I use the Philips one blade, and it works out pretty well when I'm going quick. It's nice to have. I'm about to reveal a secret, and it's kind of embarrassing. I shave more than just my face. It's a sensitive part of my body, and I don't use this razor. I don't use the same razor for my face as this other part, but what I do is I actually will take this razor right here, and I will shave my unibrow. You thought this was going somewhere else, huh? I like to make my eyebrow into eyebrows. I don't use a ton of product, but I have used this for years. This is the Dove Men Care Face Lotion. And I've tried a few face lotions in the past, but this one doesn't make my skin feel drier after using it than it did before. Some lotions, for some reason, make your skin drier, but I've liked this for a long time, and it works, so I keep using it. Last but not least, my hair. I've used this for a long time, just like from Target or Walmart, and I like it because it's more of a matte look. It's like a low shine, so it's not too greasy looking, but it's just enough. And I can still like mold my hair and shape my hair throughout the day. So it works out pretty nice. When it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm not like super picky. Like if I find a new hair thing that I like, I'll use that. I'll just use whatever's available to me. Oh, here. Surprise.
I changed my shirt because I didn't like my sweater. He likes more of a sticky
Strong enough to hold it, but soft enough to mold it. Oh, that's a tagline. Since I'm not super picky about the things that I use, I would love to know what you or your spouse love and are like, this is the best thing when it comes to face lotion, razors, or hair products. Just like that, we're done.
Looks good. You look really great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You ready for family photos?
Yep.
Emotionally, no. Physically, yes.
Why is family photo day always so wild? It's like we do this every day.
Yeah,
we all do our hair, we get ready, we do it. It's nothing has changed. It's because we're doing family photos for some reason.
That one variable makes it like, oh, it's got to be stressful.
I never spill on myself. I literally was like, how did this eyeshadow pigment...
Did it come out?
I don't know. It's in the dryer.
Uh-oh.
Should have looked.
Family photos are officially done, and I think they turned out so great. It was so much fun, and the photographer did such an amazing job. That's gonna be it from us. I hope you enjoyed Ellie doing her makeup, me showing you my extravagant getting ready process, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.